Directa is a company that we started off late 98, early 99. We build a large number of technology products and we provide them to millions of customers worldwide. So one area that we cater to is web presence services, for instance, where we provide all the fundamental services that a customer would need to set up their online web presence, such as web hosting, VPS, cloud computing, domain names, payment gateway services, website builder tools, and so on and so forth. We have a team of about 600 people. We sort of hire amongst the best talent in the country. So we actually have some of the best brains in the country working with us. We go through an extremely meticulous process in terms of identifying best individuals across the country in terms of bringing them on board into our organization. One of the other areas we're fairly passionate about at Directa is education. We've got a set of brilliant people here. We try and inculcate and encourage a lot of initiatives that are run by individuals within Directa that promote education.
The reason behind why we started this case study contest: one, engage with B-School campuses across the country, and the primary reason for that is because there is a gap between the kind of stuff that is taught in core curriculum at B-Schools and the kind of knowledge that industry expects out of MBAs when they come in. So essentially to expose B-School candidates to the potential market size, the amazing amount of work and effort that's being put into online products by various companies.
This topic was entirely around location-based social networks.
Something that's new,
More spicy.
Very interesting.
something that's current.
There's mobile phones which are increasing, and mobile phones are location aware. They are internet enabled. 3G is coming in. When it comes to social networking, be it Facebook with its Places, Google with its Latitude product, big players who only focus on location, Foursquare, Goala, Loop, etc. Location aware social network is probably something that is very hot,
More relevant.
more sexy,
Very exciting topic.
very buzzy, a little bit more challenging.
It's a difficult space.
There are players who are kind of entering into that, but it's still difficult. There are other technical problems in actually implementing it.
All of us are still figuring the space out, both as users and as people who are trying to enter the space. Even fairly early adopters haven't figured out why they should use location-based service.
They don't take a significant amount of effort to think about this and try and come up with value proposition, potential plan, ROI model, monetization strategies, etc. in an area which is relatively unknown even for industry veterans.
We almost spent a sleepless night just waiting for this, so waiting to go.
Yeah, seeing other people's faces coming out of the Audi and going there, so it's like little it's exciting. We are getting prepared.
Since the amount of effort we have put in making this presentation,
Right.
so we hope we will do well in the final.
For the next 35 minutes, we'll be talking about location-based social networking and more specifically about our offering, Catchme.com.
So this is very much our app would look like on a mobile phone.
Our location-based social network plays that.
We have given the name of Compass to our social networking site.
We introduce a product which is Leap.
54% of the Indian internet population is hooked up to social networking.
LBSN is nothing but adding an extra dimension to social networking.
A complete location-based solution.
Who is going to be our typical target user?
He should spend a lot of time on the internet as well as he should be a tech savvy guy.
Who prefers accessibility anytime, anywhere.
If we talk more specifically of a location-based social network,
Foursquare is already here, currently the market leader, and it does not advertise as such.
We want to stand out against our major players like Foursquare and Gowalla.
we should also negotiate with OEM manufacturers so that we could get the app pre-installed on their mobiles.
The installation of built-in application and smartphones.
What is the value proposition for smartphone companies to actually pre-install your app?
I want to give you some tips, right? So the judges are really grilling everyone.
You might have 2 million users. Why should I bundle it?
We propose a launch in television and print media.
See an ever in your life, did you see an ad for any one of those 5?
Why should they do that? The whole maze game didn't somehow make any sense to me. Why should a location-based social network at all sell me that t-shirt?
You haven't answered my question yet.
So let me give you a brief snapshot of our marketing campaign here.
We need to create a sense of exclusivity about this product.
We would like to rope in certain celebrities like sports stars and film stars to open their accounts onto our website.
Creating partnerships and celebrity endorsements.
Run LPS-based competitions in colleges. Students challenge each other, get to use the product and get hooked to the product.
Suppose the user wants to book a cab. When he calls Meru, he verbally communicates his address. This is a very time-cumbersome process and will also result in certain miscommunication. The location of the user will be directly sent to Meru through PlayStation.
Especially like the one which for the taxi hailing that you just have it on your app rather than calling and waiting in the long queue for like 1 or 2 minutes. You can just tap and using your GPS or whatever, you will have that information conveyed to the server.
You gave specific examples with sort of Meru, even in your video right now, with Meru cabs, exactly what benefit it will result in for both the partner as well as the individual user using it, etc. So I think it was very well done.
And when you know on the network. That's when you come onto the network.
I love it.
We have forgotten our friends in real time and we are just really friends online. If we promote LPSN, it will be like catching up with friends again.
What you did was good because you presented it from the perspective of why would a user use it.
Very good job. I like the structure of the presentation. I like the fact that many of the things, you guys have done a good job of explaining each item.
The ultimate objective is to give convenience to the user.
Good stuff.
The features, the product which they have asked for, we designed accordingly.
Case study was pretty challenging.
Our presentation was to the point.
Maybe we could have prepared better.
I guess we made some practical points rather than just giving all the jazz about all the things that we can do. We stuck to some things that we can do together.
Firstly, I think everybody out here is a winner. Close 150 presentations. You guys are the top 5 teams just come down here. That by itself makes you a winner.
There's a lot of potential and I saw like a lot of ideas. Hope to see some of those ideas actually develop and actually come up into products.
I think I was pretty impressed by some of the detailing which went into it, the thought which went into it, the research which went into it, and I hope you had fun. I had fun.
Second runner-up, Team United Colors from NMIMS.
The first runner-up is ISP.
The first team, Markitex from NM.
These guys have also won the People's Choice Award on Facebook, so they are actually going back to 2 awards in terms of maximum number of votes. They seem to have a good understanding of the online space.
Let's just get straight to them and ask them how they feel about winning.
Heka, I don't have words. It's a very good feeling that we are having. All those efforts that we have put in during the last few months or last few weeks, we feel that now you've got the results.
How do you feel about making it to the top 5 and now to the top 3?
We're very excited. I mean, it was a new kind of an experience for us.
Hard work does pays off. We will be cheering tonight itself.
Hundreds of teams and thousands of participants across the country in various schools have taken up this project, have gone out there and researched the online media space, the Web 2.0 space, the online product space, how they would go about marketing such a product and so on and so forth, and in turn educated themselves as well as their friends, created a lot of buzz around this.